Hello everyone, and thank you for joining me on this video to discuss how outsourcing has helped some of my clients to grow their businesses. I worked with Louise in early 2022, I think it was, to help migrate her to a new booking system and link this up to her website. So Louise is an ex-early years teacher who founded Forest School when she was looking for different ways to be in education. She set up her business in 2019 and runs Forest School sessions for preschool and homeschool families, as well as school children in the holidays. I hope that by listening to Louise's experiences, you will start to feel more confident about delegating some of your work more. So thank you for being here with me today, Louise.
That's a
My
pleasure.
first, my first question to you is, what were the biggest challenges in your business before you started to outsource?
I think because I set up unofficially a couple of years before we set up sort of properly in 2019 as a kind of CIC and a partnership. And I think, when I started off, I just had all my business, like everything was done via Facebook, and it was just word of mouth. And so I would just have a real ebb and flow with my attendance. And I think when I had my friend and her partner, they helped me with the website. That did help a lot because there was a lot of information on there, but that was set up in around the pandemic, like in COVID times. So also I didn't think that was quite the right moment to put the booking system in. So it's just in the end, it has just saved me an enormous amount of time. It's really time efficient, because what I was doing was responding to individual emails and like sending the same information out, and it was just back and forth. So now it's just much more time efficient, and so that's a massive win for anybody, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. And I hear this so often in businesses that are similar to yours, or any sort of class-based systems where people are doing it manually and you've got that constant back and forth. And as soon as they get a booking system in place, it's this whole revelation of how much time it saves for them.
Yeah. And I've just found it a relief, because there were so many different things that I needed to ask people in terms of photo consent, in terms of food allergies, because we cook a snack, and there were just all these different things, and just information about their kids, anything I needed to know. And now that's just all done in form, and I can look that over, and it's
That's
really,
brilliant.
yes, much more efficient. And I think when people are booking, I think for them there's a greater level of trust. I don't know if that's the right word, but it seems more professional. It's all set out there and it's clear. Whereas back and forth emails, it doesn't seem as professional, I don't think, looking back.
No, I do agree with you. And also, obviously, there's the GDPR thought as well. If people are just sending emails back and forth, there is the risk that that information can be accessed by somebody else. Obviously, there's always the risk with a booking system as well, but it is a lot more secure and it's all happening in one place.
Yeah.
So my second question for you, Louise, is how have you found the process of finding the support you need and working with a freelancer?
Yeah, so that was sort of on two areas. One, the initial making of the website, which was done, as I say, sort of by a friend and someone I used to work with at the community garden, and her partner helped with that. And then I wanted to put in the booking system, and I went on, the Blue Stocking Society and asked for recommendations, which is why I was linked to you. And I think that was important, as we discussed earlier, the idea of having recommendations, which I just think is, just makes sense, that you can kind of pinpoint someone and then look at their work and know someone that's worked with them and have an idea of how that might be. So I found it, I suppose, because I am linked into some groups like that, I found it relatively easy. Like, there were a couple of people recommended, but I think your name came up the most, and I just thought, oh, I'll contact Sarah, and then went with that. Yeah, and it was a really positive, I have to say, a very positive experience for me.
Thank you. And I would echo what you said there. It's really important to get recommendations when you're working with somebody, because
Yeah,
you're going to trust them so much more and find it so much easier to hand things over if you've got that trust in place.
yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So my third question for you, Louise, and it is the final question. I know I'm putting my clients on the spot a bit with these, is what have been the benefits for you, both personally and in your business, from outsourcing? I know you've touched on them a little bit already.
Yeah, I think because I don't think I'm a natural businesswoman. Like, I think when I do my sessions, I'm really good at what I do, and I connect with the families, and we have this, really great time. But of course, when you are running a business, you need to develop those skills as well. And the process of doing practical things to manage my own website, and that was great, because I didn't want to have to come to someone every time I needed help with it and say, I can't do this bit, I can't do this bit. And I know we talked about, did you want me to sort of hand it to you and you do it, or did I want to learn? And I was very much the latter. I wanted to learn how to do it with support. So I think I did, I learned lots of skills. And I think really the business, it's just, it's just more out there, and it looks more professional, and people can see sort of how to book on, and whether classes are full or whether the spaces. It's just clearer. And I think when people are busy, people have busy lives, and they've got, most of my people are coming, they've got little kids and young families. You don't have time to back and forth email. That would probably put me off if I was looking for something to take my son to when he was little. So yeah. Okay, so we've managed to sort of run more sessions, and I think for me it just feels easier to kind of add a page and create something new, because it's just physically there for people to refer to, and then you can advertise it on your various social medias.
So thank you, Louise, for taking the time to talk to me today. Obviously, we've heard from you how much outsourcing has been able to help you to free up your time to make your business appear much more professional. And I really hope that those watching the interview today have found this useful. And as I always say on any videos I do, if you have got any questions or comments, or you're considering outsourcing yourself, please do get in touch. I'd love to talk to you. And obviously, there's never any obligation to work with me. If you've just got questions about the process, please do get in touch and ask me. Thank you again, Louise.
That's no problem. Yeah, much appreciated your time working with me. So thank you.